Hi everyone, welcome to this Pilates move and stretch workout. It's a great way to start the day or to unwind before bed. There's no equipment needed and it's beginner friendly. So when you're ready, let's start. Okay, let's come out onto all fours and we're going to do 4 cat stretches. So drop the head, lift the spine up and then come through to a flat back. Curving up and then flat back, curving up and flat back. Last one, curving up and flat back. Good. Let's put toes together, knees apart, and we're going to push all the way back to child's pose, resting the head on the floor, taking some deep breaths into the back and sides of the rib cage. Okay, when you're ready, we're going to gently roll up through the spine, vertebra for vertebra, and we're going to come back out onto all fours again with the toes tucked underneath. We're doing 8 pushes back to bent-legged downward dog. Keep the legs bent. Off we go, and pushing back. 1. Down we go, and push back. 2. 3. Good. Keep going. 4. And again. 5. Relaxing the neck. And again. 6. Opening up under the shoulder joint. 2 more. 7. Okay, last one. 8. So we're going to go into child's pose again. Toes together, knees apart. Back we go into a long spine stretch and some deep breaths into the back and sides of the rib cage again. And again, when you're ready, let's roll gently and slowly back up through the spine, leaving the head to the end. Let's come round cross-legged and we're going to reach the arms up the side of the body 4 times. Off we go. Inhaling up and exhaling open. And again, 2, 3, and 1 more, 4. Then we're going to take it into some gentle side bends 4 times. Off we go. Over to the side. And a nice big exhale as you reach over. Good. 2 more. Over. And last one. Okay, we're going to come sitting next at the top of the mat with the feet hip distance apart and the spine straight, hands on the shins. And we're going to curve the pelvis under and then rock back up straight. Let's do 8. Curving and then straight. Rocking back. And then lengthening through the spine. Rocking back. And straight. Okay, 4 more. Rocking back. And then straight. Rocking back. And then straight. 2 more. Rocking back. And straight. Well done. Last one. Rocking back. And then straight. So move yourselves back a little bit. We're going to have both legs straight, feet flexed. I'm going to take my right leg all the way across and hold on to the knee. So dropping the head down, Let's roll gently down through the spine. And if you want to increase the stretch, then you can walk the hands along the leg or onto the foot, but you don't have to. Take some nice deep breaths here into the back and sides of the rib cage. And then when you're ready, we're going to very slowly and gently roll back up through the spine, and then we're ready to do that on the other leg. So over crossing the thighs, I've got both feet flexed, holding onto the knee, rolling down through the spine, and this might be enough of a stretch for you. But if you want to increase it, you can take the hands forwards along the leg or onto the foot, and some deep breaths here. Okay, nice. Then when you're ready, just an easy, careful roll back up through the spine, vertebra for vertebra. So let's unwrap the legs, and we're going to lie down on the mat with the feet hip distance apart for some hip rolls. We'll do 8 of these. So we're going to curve the pelvis under and roll vertebra for vertebra up, and then roll vertebra for vertebra down. And again, rolling gently up, and then spine gently back down. And again, curving the pelvis under first as you roll up, and then gently vertebra for vertebra down. Keep going. And again, curving up and rolling down. Good. Keep going, guys. 4 more. So rolling up and then gently back down. And again, curving and rolling up and gently back down. 2 more times, curving and rolling up and then gently back down. Good. One last time, curving and rolling up and then gently all the way back down. Okay, so let's go into a big stretch out. We're going to push both feet forwards along the floor and then reach the arms over the head, pushing through the heels of the feet and reaching the fingertips behind. Some nice deep breaths here, guys. Okay, when you're ready, circle the arms all the way around. We're going to bring the right leg up into the chest, hugging it in, mobilizing the hip. Good. Let's do that on the left. So hugging the left knee into the chest. A great one for the hips, this. Okay, good. So let's put both feet on the floor again. Link the fingers together behind the head. We're going to lift the head and the upper body up 8 times. Off we go. 1, 2. Gently waking up the abdominal wall. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and last one, 8. Okay, good. Let's work into the legs next. So we're going to lie on the side. Spine's going to be straight, and we're just going to pick up our legs and bring them forwards a bit. That means we're lying in a very open V shape. You're going to lift the top leg to hip height, foot flexed. You're going to flex the foot and swing the leg back. Flex the foot as you come forwards, and then swing the leg back. And again, forwards flex, point and back. Forwards flex, point and back. Let's do 4 more. Forwards flex, point and back. Forwards flex, point and back. 2 more. Forwards flex, point and back. Last one. Forwards flex, point and back. Okay, let's pop that leg gently down, and then we'll find that same position on the other side. Okay, so lying round on the other side, we're going to be straight in the spine, but hinged forwards a little from the hip, lying in an open V shape. And we're going to lift the top leg, foot flexed. We're going to come forwards and flex, swing back and point. Forwards and flex, swing back and point. Good, forwards and flex, swing back and point. Forwards and flex, swing back and point. 4 more times. Forwards and flex, swing back and point. Forwards and flex, swing back and point. 2 more. Forwards and flex, swing back and point. Last one. Forwards and flex, swing back and point. Good. Pop that leg down and relax. So let's take it into a side stretch over. We're going to push both legs forwards. I'm going to pick the right foot up, put it to the inside of the left. Stretch the right arm up to the ceiling. Then we're going to take an inhale to reach up. And on the exhale, let's stretch sideways and over. Rolling the chest and the face very gently up to the ceiling, stretching out the side of the body. Okay, good. Coming all the way up, we'll do that on the other side. Okay, so let's pick the left foot up and we'll put it to the inside of the right. Then we'll stretch the left arm gently up to the ceiling. Going to take an inhale to reach up first, and on the exhale, stretch sideways and over. Holding it here, reaching the arm nice and long. Okay, great. Slowly and gently coming all the way back up again. So next we're going into a seated twist. Make sure, guys, this is a twist from the chest, not the lower back. So cross one arm over and take the other behind, and then twist from your chest. Keep the lower back stable. Okay, nice. Let's come gently back to the front, and we'll do that on the other side. So remember, the lower back is going to stay still and stable. We're going to rotate and twist from the chest, from the middle back up. So round we go, and taking a few breaths here. Great, come all the way back to the front. Okay, so next we're going to go into spinal extension. Let's lie down on the stomach with the legs a little bit wider than the hips, and the hands are off the mat on the floor. So we're going to slowly reach all the way up as far as you feel comfortable, and then gently come back down. We're going to do 3 more of these, guys, and you can feel it gently all the way down the spine, but this exercise should definitely be pain-free for the lower back. If you're finding it a little bit uncomfortable, then just don't lift up quite so high. Good. Okay, and let's do 1 more. So coming gently, reaching up, and then lengthen the upper body and the spine back down onto the floor. So after that, it's a really good idea to take the spine into flexion. So we're going to pop up into a cat stretch, and we're going to stay at the top of the cat stretch, holding it here, curving the spine the other way, and taking some deep breaths. Okay, sliding through to a long flat back. We're going to tuck the toes underneath, and we're going to mix cat stretches and pushes back to bent legs. So it's a cat stretch up and then flat back, pushing back, and then knees down. Good. Cat stretch up, then flat back, pushing back, and then gently knees down. Okay, let's do that 2 more times. So cat stretch up and then flat back, pushing back, keeping the knees bent, and then gently back down. Okay, last one, cat stretch up, then flat back, pushing back, and then gently pop the knees back down. Okay, so let's come up. We're going to take the right foot forwards, hands on the thigh, and then we can rock over onto that leg in front. This is stretching out into the hip flexors. We'll stay here for about 10 seconds. Yeah, good. Okay, so let's take the left foot out in front, hands on the thigh, and then gently rocking forwards. Good. And again, we're going to hold this here for about 10 seconds. Of course, if you want to pause the video and hold it longer, then do. Okay, then next up, we're going to push back to a full downward dog. So with legs extended this time, guys. So push on back, getting the legs as straight as you can, gently pushing the heels of the feet down towards the floor, relaxing the neck, and pushing through the underneath of the shoulder joint. Okay, nice. Gently pop the knees back down. Okay, let's come round to sitting cross-legged, and we're going to do some very gentle neck stretches. So let's slide a hand across the lower back. We'll take the other arm up and over the top with the fingers just gently by the ear, over to the side. Gentle stretch here, relax the jaw. And you're not going to pull the head, let the weight of the hand gently take the head over. So open out the side of the neck. Good, let's do that on the other side. So swap hands over. We're going to slide a hand across the lower back, other arm up and over the top, fingers gently by the ears. So over to the side, relaxing the jaw and not pulling the head. Just let the weight of the hand take the head over, and this will open out the side of the neck. Okay, nice. So staying cross-legged, we're going to link the fingers together and put them behind the back of the head. So let's open the chest and the elbows, look up to the ceiling, and then elbows forwards, drop the chin and curve over. So opening up and then gently curve over. And again, opening up, looking up to the ceiling, opening the chest, and then elbows forwards as you gently curve over. Let's do that one more time, opening up, and then gently curving and taking the elbows forwards. So let's stretch the hips next. We're going to lie down on the floor with the feet hip distance apart first. And then let's take the right leg over the left leg. And we're going to fold the legs into the chest. And just thread the hands through and gently onto the shin. If you can't reach the hands on top of the shin, you can take them behind the thigh. Okay, let's do that on the left. So we'll take left leg over the right leg. Fold the legs into the chest, hands through and onto the shin. Okay, nice. Let's unwrap the legs, and then we're going to pick the right leg up, link the fingers onto the back of the leg and push the heel of the foot gently up to the ceiling. This is going to be stretching out the hamstrings. Okay, we'll hold it here for about 10 seconds or so, but you can pause the video and hold it longer if you wish. All right, so let's do that on the left. We'll link the fingers together behind the leg, flex the foot, and push the heel up towards the ceiling. Just remember here, guys, don't worry if you can't get that leg straight. That's okay. That's not the point of this stretch. The point of this stretch is to feel it down the back of the leg. Okay, good. Let's put that foot down. And we're going to come up to sitting for one last roll down through the spine. So let's put soles of the feet together, let the knees gently fall open. We'll take an inhale, and on the exhale, we're going to drop the chin. Let's roll down through the neck, upper back, middle back, and then all the way through to the lower back. You can keep the hands where they are or stretch them forwards along the mat. And we'll take some lovely deep breaths right into the back and the sides of the rib cage. Okay, well done, guys. When you're ready, just gently roll back up through the spine, vertebra for vertebra, leaving the head to the end. Okay, guys, thanks a lot for watching, and let me know what you think in the comments.